Natalie here, and today we're going to be talking about growling on the saxophone. I received this question on my video on my instrument changes on Footloose, and this is my process of how I learned how to growl just for this gig. Growling is a technique you can use on saxophone to make notes sound rough, and it requires the use of your air plus humming at the same time. What I found helpful was thinking about not humming from the top of your mouth or even inside of your mouth, but thinking about humming from the back of your throat or your lower throat. At the same time, we want to be producing enough air to make the reed vibrate and go through the entire horn. How I started was to set my stream of air and then introduce the hum as you are playing. So without the horn, it sounds like this. On the horn, it sounds like this. A way to practice it without the saxophone is to get a piece of paper and essentially do the same thing. So set your air and then introduce the hum. You should still have the paper move. A second way is to just practice on your palm. So set the air, add the hum. You should feel the same air on your palm. When you start to growl, it might sound like this at first, which just means that you're not putting enough air in order to make the reed vibrate. In order to get that growl sound, the interval in which you are humming versus the note that you're playing does matter. If I'm humming the same exact note that I'm playing on the saxophone, I won't get a growl. What we want is to hum the note above the one that you're playing on saxophone or lower depending on which octave you're in. So for example, if I'm playing a G on the saxophone, I usually hum a fourth, a fifth, or a sixth away from my note to get the best vibration. For instance, so you can't really hum a note above it because it's too high. Then I go down. For example, if I'm playing D on a saxophone, I usually hum an A. Just to get started, I would practice just picking a note that's not the same one that you're playing on saxophone in order to get the combination of humming and blowing enough air correct. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this helps your progress in growling. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And again, much love to you all, and I'll see you next time.